Yo, what's up? So, Banner 4, huh? Wow. Congrats. Um, yeah, I'll do a bet on the last ticket. I mean, I don't think that's particularly true psychotic, just because she loses out on the benefit of the cap break from the arcane or the dyad. That doesn't mean that she doesn't get the stacking and holy and the reactivation itself. Generally true. Sometimes you're going to want the single packet of damage. It's basically the same situation every single one of those characters is in. Have the single hit hero ability. Should the bet be for a single ticket? Will I get something new? Five-minute bet just started. Yeah, there are no bad syncs. Just hopelessly basic ones. So even the basic ones can be made good by being on a good character, like Ashe, for instance. All she needs to do is use her sync, and all of a sudden her hero ability and her 3-hit chase and her 35% chance to dual casts all just kind of take the extra cap, take the extra enlightening, and do good things with them. Or a hopelessly basic sync like Rinoa's, who can't use it as well as someone like Ashe can. But is still fine. Who knows, I may end up pulling on this banner. If I literally just can't pull any more on Banner 5 and I have one more pull for Awakening. I'd rather spend 50 Mithril on this banner than on a banner that I don't have any wins left on. Arc is good. And there's a lot of arc here. Oh, it's by damage type eraser. So WHT will always be mines. SUM will always be magic. So, and I believe, let me see. I'll look at it specifically. Oh, interesting. Oh no, it's SUM or WHT. Oh, between the two multipliers? Yeah, I would imagine that the summon type is the 4.95. While the white magic is 3.55. Oh, is it the other way around? That would be weird. For the white magic to be 4.95. Wouldn't that make it the most powerful white magic ability in the game? And I guess that makes sense. If they wanted to fix the character by not fixing his dive. Just give him an ability with a higher multiplier. Yeah. Oh, the description doesn't actually specify. Obviously, you're going to want to use the 4.95. Whichever one that is. He is still kind of a weird dude, huh? Sync commands are summon, or his water sync command is summon, but his hero ability is white magic. Alright, let's use his final ticket. Hi, by the way. It does to me too, Albiro. It is similar to the multiplier on stuff like Alphino and Garnet. The results of the bet was 12 people bet, 10 people bet on yes, 2 people bet on no. It's probably safe. I should have expected a split like that. It's not like a whale account or anything. There's a lot of stuff I don't have. Not necessarily a lot of good stuff to pick up that's new, but that's not the bet. Alright, it's the last ticket. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, pretty much gonna be new. Is that Terra? Is it good? I'm wary of Terra things. Three stacks of Empire, so yes, actually isn't, doesn't necessarily mean anything good where Terra is concerned. No, I'm not kidding. I could explain Terra's problem. I think I did yesterday, or I think that was on Discord, or maybe the stream. Alright, well, let me take a look at this. Let's see if it is actually good. Deal 5 attacks. Temporarily raise the user's fire attack level by 1. Increase the damage of the user's fire abilities a moderate amount for 1 turn. That does seem decent. Why would I do that, TR Dub? So her hero ability is 5 hits. Her sync command is 5 hits and increases her fire damage. Which is likely going to end up being, you know, a higher... I think what I probably want to do is alternate. If I was using her Awakening 1 and Sync together. Or just use the hero ability when the piercing hit is required for some reason. Like Breaking Rage 3 or something. So yeah, Terra's got the problem where her 2 Awakening combo, which I have, doesn't really work with anything. It works together, and then it doesn't work with anything else. That's why I was kind of worried about the sync. But it is with the whole Bahamut thing, her having a third version cap break to cover more than just a 15-second period is a good thing. Regardless. And it does look like a fine sync just by itself. It's nothing special, but this is definitely a character who just got improved on a team, or a Realm team that I'm absolutely going to be using her for. So, well, that doesn't matter at all to TR Dub. I mean, a free thing can be bad, or not negatively bad, but a 0, you know, like no gain. It doesn't make any sense to not evaluate the thing that you get, even if it was free. No, it's only a 25%er, Razor. It's just a normal dual cast, like anything else. Now, syncs don't give you plus 10 magic. Or I think all 7 stars don't give plus 10 stats. The yeses win. All 10 of them. Right. Totally. No, it's not a bad pull at all. May actually end up being more useful than the Rydia Earthsync, even though the Rydia Earthsync is much better. That's just the way it goes. Did I? I have Rydia's First Awakening. The reason why it may not necessarily be good is because she, even with Woken Sync, could get knocked off my Magical Earth team. By Anna Kroos. But Terra is not getting knocked off of any teams. And her sync is an improvement. So. The relic that gets used is definitely the more valuable one. Ah, son of a bitch, I stayed on the home screen too long again. I can't avoid it. That's not something that I can process. You thought you would get Orenwoke from your ticket pulls? You're pulling from like... There's 5 stars in the pool. You're pulling from almost everything in the entire game. There's no targeting. Like, shit! I missed Gladio's sync. What a... Like, what are these tickets even for? I felt it. I felt it really hard that I was gonna get it. Yeah, I hope I get hundreds of relics. there's no oh my god. Specificity. I don't know why it was so difficult to get that word out. On a pool with thousands and thousands of relics. So... Oh, yeah. Yeah. The game does respond well to positive energy. No. Specificity. Specificness is... Actually, I don't know if that's a word or not. Could be. English is weird. Yeah, that's the way English works. It is now. So let me take a look at this. The tickets. Oh, I don't even have all my screenshots. But yeah, you're right, Rain. I don't... For the person that said I got 3 syncs, I did 3 new syncs too. So those tickets ended up going pretty well. Those were in the last 4 pulls. 12 was Rydia, 13 was Rain, 15 was Terra. And I had gotten nothing prior to that point. It was... Things can turn around quickly. Alright, one sec. Well, that's a good stopping point. Getting one of the best relics on the banner. Don't almost all healer syncs a BDL1 to allow them to heal over 10k? What do you need Unholy for that doesn't increase your healing output? Yeah. Lena's right here. She's got it too. I don't think so, Borat. No, I haven't done any of my selects. Lightning, Orlando, and Beatrix for White Odin. Do you have Lightning's Lightning Awakening? Lightning's Sync? Not so hot, but her Lightning Awakening and her Holy Awakening together are fantastic. Complete. Then Lightning and Orlando. If you have to choose a single one out of the three, probably Orlando. Damn it, I'll be back in a second again. This is the absolute worst. Well, I have a couple dupes. These two. Those would be the worst. But non-dupe? Nymphilia, Gallant Plus. I mean, these three are pretty undesirable. Rydia is fine because this allows her to get Unholy, right? Yeah, it's so they can break the healing cap, Strider. It's not for damage. Alright, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. I don't care about this Minfilia stuff unless I get her awakening. So the bottom of the banner is not too hot. Yeah, she always should have been the first full break counter. I guess they just felt like they needed to give something to Harsh Font, but then they gave him a shitty hero ability, and oh well. The selects. I definitely won't be doing any woke or sync selecting. Choice of Ultra Soul Break. Who's it gonna be? Arya or Hilda? There you go. That's probably what I should do, is just think really hard and focus on Hilda USB 2. I'll target it on my free tickets next time. I have Arya's Awakening, though. That's right. I forget about the tickets thing. When are the tickets coming out? And there's no way that I ticket Final Fantasy 3. I do turn Ari into a pretty great healer with Awakening and USB. No Glint Plus though. It's a problem. She could very much use that. RA Glint Plus lensable? Is it? I figure it would have came out with their USB 2, and that's not lensable. Yeah, I didn't think so. No, no. There's actually quite a few that are missing. At least Hilda's is here. Realm tickets, Dan. They're refreshing the pools. Got a good Aphmau. That's gonna help. I saw way too many things that I wanted to pull on. During the preview last night. No, Tenor, we don't. Because the cutoff before on the last one wasn't right. It was right, but it wasn't the thing that we should have predicted it to be. So any prediction that we make now is just empty speculation. So it's better not to fool yourself into thinking that there's going to be things there. No, the Dreambreaker tickets were embarrassingly bad. No one's gonna get excited for those. Unless you were the Luxac of the century and you got Edge Sync and Woke. But very few people have that honor of ripping those banners to pieces like that. So it's Hilda or Aria. That's where we're at there. Glint or LMR. Now this one, we can talk about this one for a few. It's the same thing as getting Edge's Sync and Edge's Woke. Which is still in the top 0.5%. So, something worth being happy about. There's too many things I want in this. How do I narrow this down? This is the worst select. This is the worst. I don't know if I'm picking tonight. Everything, though. The list is huge. Hold on, let me start a spreadsheet. I got his Glint Plus during the 10 daily draws. Borat. Yeah, I was thinking Papa Limo. Borat. Oh, Sarah's got a 500? Well, that's gotta be high up there. I don't know, will I? Bahamut may already be dead in 14. Sub 30. Now, you can tell normally if a character's or a healer's Glint Plus is on lenses is if their good USB is on lenses. So the 3 high quick cast Vanille USB is not there. It's not just Papa and Alphino. Because I do have Alisei as well, who has every other turn 30% weakness damage to party. The problem with Alisei is that it's very much going to be a 30-second fight, and I would like something for her to do. But if I don't need anything for her to do, I can just have her be Mule for like the first half of the fight. No, I can't get her USB. Healer USBs are way too much, way more valuable. So it's not, it's on the list, but it's very far down on priority. Alright, well, Sarah Glint +2. Vanille Glint +2. Final Fantasy 1 can go fuck itself. Nothing in 2. Aria Glint +2. That is just Glint Plus. It's not fancy like Vanille. Doesn't have all the cool things. We just had that conversation, Borat. It's not. Hilda's is. I would say yes, it is a poor choice. It's not bad. It is a good LMR, but it's not like it's required to make her do things at all. She has a good lensable LMR in the one that increases her healing effectiveness on Bard ability use. I did, Ricky. I got Terra Sync 1. You missed it. I can't imagine that there's anything in 5 that I'd want. Nor 6. Oh. It's a nice Glint Plus, but not something I would get. Do you get 500 silver points, Drago? Oh, you don't even have a Glint Plus. Son of a bitch, man. Definitely can't think of anything in 7. Yeah, but I'm not using Vincent in Bahamut. I think if there's so many things to choose from here, I might as well take something that's going to be good on an Elemental team and Realm team, like Sarah. Or something super rare like a Healer Glint Plus. Selfie Glint Plus. I don't think that's lensable. Oh, it is? Never mind then. Vanille isn't the one, there is more than one. We already went over that twice already. Aria's Glint Plus is not available. And there are others as well. No, I kind of like going over these. Like this Masamune. Don't I have it? Oh, I don't. I never got that. Oh, alright. That's the turn that uses Soul Breaks on. So Echoes isn't available? Yeah, I think because this one is. Of course, that's the one I have. Eunice is not available because it doesn't exist in Global yet, right? Or did she get that on her sync banner? Next Fest. Yeah, so I can't imagine that there's anything in here that I want. Already have Riku's 5,500 soul breakpoints. I'll get Seymour's Glint. Select. And post it on Reddit. There's nothing in here. $500 soul breakpoints for Fran. I did get her Gen 3 Ice Chain. I forget where I got it because I forgot about it immediately. Because she's not Laguna. Ash Glint Plus. I have both healer Glint Pluses for Larsa and Penelo. So, I already did 13, 14. I'm gonna put Papalymo down. Just because his name deserves to be said. Three hit chase, and it is very good. Yeah, the Gavranth one's good. It's the same situation I'm in with Sarah. chain holder. It's got a sink, got a woke. Too many things to cast. Alphino needs a 500 soul breakpoint glint 2 and a 500 soul breakpoint glint 3. Just needs 2 of them. I can't imagine anything in here being worth a damn. I'm well acquainted with Gladiolus Glint Plus. Yeah, they can, Johnny. He can quadcast. Or triple cast, but quad with Awakening. Is Oran's isn't a real choice, is it? It's nice. I like Orlando's. I know it's there, but it's not like... It's not a real option for me. Only having is Awakening. Yeah, yeah. But since Odin's basically over, I have no intention on using him there at the moment. I actually hate Orin right now. It's not liking him. I don't know. I don't know anything about Labyrinth. Might be Lena if I get her sync. She'll be pretty stacked. She's pretty quick. But there are other characters that do more. Because all she has for utility is dancing, and they don't really design fights around dancing other than the Dream Breakers. Woke 2 is the one that mimics a Glint Plus, but better. Alright, so I was very discerning. What did I pull? Terra Sync. So the list is Sarah Glint +2, Vanille Glint +2, Arya Glint plus Selfie's Aiko Glint +2, and honorable mention Papalymo Glint plus. So, no Selfie. He has a lot of LMRs. You're gonna have to specify, Johnny. So is it Sarah or is it a healer? The healers are Vanille, Arya, and Aiko. No. Unless for some reason they're in the next festival. Well, Arya has Onion Knight USB, the Mage USB. I'm gonna take a quick skim of the banners next festival. Unit gets 500 Soul Break Point and a Protect Shell Haste Glint Plus. Glint plus 2 and 3. On Banner 3. That's rough. It's going to be a weird banner where sometimes... Oh, she already had 500? Oh. Did she just get it? Because it wasn't on the list I just went through. Seth True Arcane, Shantoto True Arcane, Squall True Arcane, Onion Knight, Earth Sync, Bart's Water Sync, Seth Limit Break, Shantoto Limit Break, Yuna Awakening 2. It is a pretty good banner. You got Realm on Banner 4, but I have her Glint Plus, and it's not like her Glint Plus is there anyway. And no healers on Banner 5. Yeah, Sarah is pretty safe. Sarah's pretty safe. Coin select? Nope. No, I have not. Is there anything on Banner 5 that could change it? I haven't even really thought about it. Nope. So what do I get for coins? Well, Saz, I have Saz's Awakening, which, I mean, if as far as Entrusters go, it's pretty good. Especially on a team with Lightning. What do you think? Lightning, Sarah, Saz, Mog. Alright. Forgotten Heroes. Yeah, gotta get Mog Awakening 2 first. Which I'm not gonna get. I don't see anywhere to get it. Maya, Warrior of Light Garlands, nope. Furion, Emperor Maria, nope. Onion Knight, Ingus, Cloud of Darkness, nope. Rydia, Cecil Kane, nope. Bart's, Gogo, Kelger, nope. Terra, Celeste, Locke, Cloud, but probably nope. Sephiroth, Tifa, nope. Squall, Renoa, Ultimisia, Zidane, Vivi, Kuja. Titus, Riku. Riku's a choice. Shantota, Corella, Lion, Ashvon, Balthier. Balthier is a choice. It's like Wokes for chain holders, it looks like. Riku, Balthier. No Snow, no Rains. Alpha, no Ida. Cloud Darkness, possible. To rank it up. Noctis, Prompto, Aranea, already have them. Orlando Agrius, I have them. Rem, Shed a Tear for Queen. So, yeah, it looks like Cloud, Riku, or Balthier. What do you think? Got Chain and Sync for Riku, but does it help me? Does Riku's Woke help me in 10? I have sincere doubts. Why healthier? Because it makes you feel better. And there's no better way to go through the day. Oh, Balthier. Well, I have his fire chain. He's my fire chain. He's not really, Masamune. Well, Riku was pretty fucking shit with their sync. She's embarrassing. What's Balthier's Awakening do? What's this run for? Restorations. Is that a legacy that I want to attach myself to, Mazamune? You don't let us preview them? Okay. It's just the emulator being shit. Reduce the delay of user's action, so he gets quick cast. Cause every second fire ability to cause a follow-up scorching shot. 6 attacks to 1... That's it? Oh, he gets high quick cast. And a 6-hit chase after every 2 attacks. Why were people saying that this is good? Because it has high quick cast on it? It's harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't really like any of the options. Oh. I don't know why I didn't think of that the first time. I gotta go and pick up Prompto's chain now, don't I? I don't really need to. There's no content to use it against. Is there a lightning labyrinth? I can confirm through hours upon hours upon hours of experience that Riku is not perfectly fine. So picking up Balthier's Awakening, like, it's for content that doesn't even exist. And that's... I think I would snap take it because I hate Riku so much. But at least Riku's is good. Okay. Quote is an improvement, maybe, for content that's already in the game, global. So, just, why am I not just shotgunning everything possible for just Bahamut? And Sin, because fucking Sin. Labyrinth just doesn't even... It's not even registering. It's like, what fights even are there? I forgot. And it's true that my my Holy Knight team needs a lot of help. So we could definitely benefit from a little Warrior Light. It just has a reduced multiplier compared to other hero abilities. It's better than 6-star Knight abilities, but that's not too hard. But it's nerfed compared to other hero ability multipliers. For no reason. Other than the fact that it belongs to a Holy Knight. The Deeps is another name for the ocean. Tenor. That's how I'll choose to interpret that. It seems like the natural first choice. I don't plan to use Balthier there. That's it. This is it. It's Riku, Balthier, and... I mean, that's really it. I mean, I said Cloud, but... What do I really need that for? Just to run him as a dark character, I guess. Which I don't need at all. It's not on the list, Adia. Radius, Cecil, and Kain are the only ones in Final Fantasy IV. Oh, is it? If I didn't have Balthier's Chain, he wouldn't even be an option. What's nice? Could she? Is that certain? I want to select Riku, but I basically stopped playing the game for a month after I selected Riku's Sync and saw how it did basically nothing. I was so distraught over the complete and utter waste that was. Still am. I don't think I'll ever get over it. I want to kill Sin months ago. I would love to pick up things that would help me kill Sin. Riku Awakening may just not be that thing. If she wants to wake up, she needs to have an ability that does more than a 4.0 multiplier. She's a fucking holy knight. No. No, she isn't, but she needs to be. She needs to be. And she does not do that effectively. So she needs to be. A primary DPS. She needs to do something effective. Contribute in some fucking way. Well, I haven't done any of the content that give me the coins anyway, so it's not like I can actually select that right now. I guess I could do the content, but I'd rather not. I'd rather do the festival preview for 3 months from now. No, Riku's Dualcast is not on lenses. The seal's already broken. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to change the fact that I have to submit a copyright dispute after the stream. Yeah, what should we do? Doesn't have anything lensable. I mean, for what? For elemental content, for realm content, her sync, her woke, her USB? What? Give me something a little more specific than the entire character. Excellent. Elemental content or White Odin doesn't have enough health to survive a good team and could be a single chained. So she doesn't necessarily need her USB. And that's why answer the question with a question because she doesn't have anything lensable. So you need to make sure that what you've got for her is good enough, because you're not going to have any more than that. Late summer, I think. Yeah. Oh, then autumn. And why? Why are Queen and Riku together an amazing team? I haven't picked anything yet, Nicholas. So basically, by taking up 2 character slots, you accomplish what one can do? I'm not sure that's amazing. It's just 2 weak characters compensating for themselves. I've already beat Water Week White Odin. Yes, Queen has strong physical support. I'm just trying to counter the suggestions being made, because they're irrelevant to me. So it doesn't... I don't know what the intent of the persuasion session is. Because it doesn't change anything. Come on. Alright, so next festival. Oh god, Limit Break Guardian Summoning. I gotta go over this, don't I? They're good for eating a full break. That's very Final Fantasy X of them. Where the best use of most summons was just to bring him in to die, just to take a hit. Alright, so there's a new limit break tier. Oh, oops. Camera not enabled on this scene. Alright, we're back. For a period of time, summons a Guardian to fight in place of the entire party. Guardian can be manually controlled, has its own HP, ATB bar, stats, abilities, soul break. Stats of the Guardian is dependent on the number of limit break bars consumed. While the Guardian is on the field, time is stopped for the party. The time for the ETB bar, casting time, air time, status ailment, bonus effects from Soul Break's abilities will not move. The Guardian will be treated as the same entity as the Summoner. Effects that consider number of actions taken, damage dealt, bonus based on certain surviving party members will be shared. However, the Guardian will not take on any active status ailments or bonus Soul Break ability effect that the Summoner has. Guardian will disappear when duration expires, HP is fully consumed, or Soul Break is used. Limit Break Guardian summoning can only be used once per battle, and each character can only equip one. Yuna, as one of the major summoners of the franchise, apparently gets the first one. Should have been Rydia, but I digress. Instantly summons Valefor. Valefor passive. Protect Shell Haste. Max ATB1. I don't know what that means. Starts with a wall buff. I'm assuming that this is probably pretty standard. As 3 stacks of Unholy and break damage cap 2. Sonic Wings ability. Summon instant. 1 overflow removes haste. No soul break charge. Second ability. Instant. 5 times AoE. No soul break charge. Never been Cloud. I think it was Bart's once upon a time. But I guess Yuna has moved into the top slot. G Energy Blast. Soul Break. Summon instant 10 area of effects, 1 overflow, and ends Guardian summoning. So pretty weak. I can see what you mean by just summoning this to take a hit. What's nice is that it doesn't cost anything really, because it freezes out the entire team. No durations move forward. Chains move. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because that's not attached to a character. I think it feels like it should be more grand, other than what it is actually used for. But what it is actually used for, however cheesy is quite useful. so, so I guess from an effectiveness standpoint, whatever. A lot of labyrinth stuff, which I'm not going to go into. I'll probably have to dedicate an entire stream to that. Magicite support campaign. You gonna give us single pull bullshit again? Lug of the Realms. Well, this has changed. Hasn't been anything different from what we've been having for a while, but next festival we get 3 Luckies. The first one is LMR Glint Glint Plus and Limit Break Glints. But Lucky 2 and 3 are both Awakening Luckies. One's for physical and one's for magical. When is the Awakening Lucky going to no longer be worth pulling on? I haven't even looked at those pools because it's been so valuable for so long. Even though I have whiffed. I think last festival I had got a Aerith Awakening dupe. And I think the festival before that was also a whiff. But it still seems like a valuable draw. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey. Here's an awakening that you completely just... finish content with. Modern content that just came out. Awakenings are really strong. Alright, New Year Relic Draw. I don't... Alright, this is just festival shit. Tickets with pulls. Like, this is a festival staple from these days. We got it this festival, then we got it last festival. Just a bunch of free stuff, because festivals are awesome like that. Some new Gilgamesh, whatever. We got more Gilgamesh during the season, too. It's not purely festival focused. New Year Pickup Relic Draw. After making... okay, this is their... make 2 pulls, get an Awakening free for the festival. Furion Sync, Furion Awakening, Bart's Woke 2, Rem Woke, Vivi Woke 2, Noctis Glint, Plus, Squall Glint Plus, 1, Ash Glint Plus, Tifa Glint Plus, Alphinaud Glint Plus, Onion Knight Glint Plus, and Lightning Glint Plus 2. Well, our current one looks the same as the one that JP got, I think. It didn't change. And if this one doesn't change either, then there's no way I'm pulling on this twice for an awakening. Even though it was for Japan? Did we get our Final Fantasy VI event late or something? Yeah, if Mach 2 is here, that does change things a little bit. But I am going to run on the assumption that he is not. Alright, well, that's just festival stuff. Here's the banners and stuff. I did go over the hero abilities last night, but there aren't many, so I can do that again. That's fine. Quina is actually a really cool Entrust replacement. Ultimisia gets a hybrid 5-hitter. Minfilia gets a weird Wrath replacement, which is just Wrath, but with a party 1k heal on it. Also a Knight ability. But it doesn't do any damage, so it doesn't really matter for, like... I don't think the fact that it's Knight means anything. What is her awakening? Knight and support awakening. So it really just doesn't matter. Vivi gets a 5-hit hybrid second hero ability for his Ice and Lightning. And Sarah gets a 5-hit every second use 10% Imperial Water for 5 seconds. Hero ability 2. Nothing, like, giant here. Except for, I'd say, Quina. Just kind of hero abilities. Not anywhere close to the abundance of riches that we got during this festival. And the previous festival, too, I think. Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out what does it... Mechanically, what does it mean? Compared to the best water mages? Well, I might be able to tell you that once we get into the festival itself, when we see Sarah's new Soul Break. No, she does not. Ah, I see it. Her LM2, 30% chance to Imperial Holy to the target after using a Knight ability on an enemy. So never mind. That doesn't do anything. Literally useless, the fact that it's Knight. It could have just been support and it would be the same thing. Stamps are the same as they were this festival. The sheet is the same. And the fact that its sync is at 10, awakening is at 15. But the select is different. Expanded. Rain, Fina, and Laswell. I wish Ash was on the current one. I would take her over Bart's in a heartbeat. Oh no, every banner has its own stamp sheet. Banner 5 also has its own stamp sheet that's different from the ones that are on the other banners. Oh, so I guess the first limit summon actually goes to Eiko. Yeah, Ricky. Like I said, it's the same thing that we have this time. Awakening at 15, sync at 10. Glint Plus at 8, and USB at 6. Plenty of people, eDaddy. More than you think. Why do you think these games have flooded the market? The demand is high. Alright, yeah, I gotta clone it like I usually do. So what does Medine do? Instant 3-hit, instant 6-hit, and 10-hit, 1-hit. So basically the same thing as Eunice. Oh, self, wind, and holy damage plus 20%. Okay. Gladiolus True Arcane. Well, I love me some cap break on Gladiolus, so I can confirm that that is a good dyad. Riku True Arcane. This better be, yeah, okay, because you can't do any damage. You can't break the first cap, never mind getting more cap break. So please let this not be a damage-focused one. Instant 20% single target Imperial Water. Party water damage plus 20%, and self break damage plus 1. But at least that's not all it does. I'm glad that it affects party damage rather than her own damage. Radio True Arcane is a repeat. Celeste gets a new... Which... Is this... Is this Synchro 2? Okay. I don't know, for some reason in my head I already thought she had gotten 2 synchros already. Oh, so they're single element? Sure. Overflow attack, sure. Aria mode, searching for friends mode. Aria mode is chase 4 spellblades with self instant ATB 2. Okay. It's handy. Searching for friends mode, chase, sync, defend with the metamorphosis status. The metamorphosis status is less than 750 soul break points. It does an overflow attack. Greater than 750 soul break points and less than 1,000. It's an overflow attack in QC1, and metamorphosis at over 1,000 soul break points is a overflow attack and dual cast Spellblade 1. Instant cast 1 and minus 500 soul break points. Kind of looks neat. I like it. Celeste generates a lot of soul break points. She has a built-in ace striker. So this creates a way for her to actually use those soul break points. Because one of her problems, you know, in the past is that she just generated so many soul break points that she couldn't actually use them. And this gives you a way to use them without actually pressing buttons. I like it. So, Quina Sync. Instant party haste, crit chance 100%, physical quick cast. Self-synchro mode. And +2 snacks. For the perfect dish, attack commands. One single range, water, earth, poison, non-elemental overflow. High soul break charge, 120. Hitting weakness gives it a 50% boost. Which turns into 180. So it's basically an overflow attack Wrath. Because Wrath is 180 soul break points. Defend. Party 1500 heal. If snack is greater than 0, then party crit damage plus 50% 1, self minus 1 snack. So, it starts out with 2 snacks. No way to get more snacks, but you do have 2 turns where you can choose crit damage plus 50%. I like that. I like that. Because there are definitely turns where having that buff is better than others. I do like this sync. Is not instant, yeah. The synchro itself, did it have quick cast on? Oh, it's physical. And it doesn't do physical damage, so it wouldn't be affected. Nah, it's NAT, so it would not... I don't think the NAT matters. It doesn't do any damage. So it would not be affected by the physical quick cast. How would you speed up... that command? Just gotta time it. Alright, what else we got? Celeste Limit Break, Sayador Limit Glint. It's one of those Onion types. Riku gets M-Water stacking. Celeste gets and Holy stacking. Celeste gets Instant Party Magic Blink 1 and Self plus 25% Weakness Soul Break Booster. Well, definitely goes together with her Sync 2. Turn the game to speed 5. And Queena's old Glint Plus that triggers Queena's trance. Seems like an interesting banner. Yeah, well... Not sure how I feel about Riku, but I actually like a lot of the stuff on the banner. Gladiolus and Rydia's True Arcanes are particularly valuable because Rydia tends to hit the damage cap. And Gladiolus does hit the damage cap. Celestis Synchro 2 is nice. I personally wish it wasn't the holy one. I would prefer it if it were ice. But it is it's still good sync. I really, really like that Queen of Sync. She is a great holy character. It's just, I got too many good holy characters already. So that's why I said personally. She is the sync is good, and she is a good holy character, no doubt. It's just like from a dunno. Yeah, Sator, definitely out of nowhere. Alright, Banner 2, Ultimecia True Arcane. Alright. Tyro True Arcane, okay? Well, that's more than an okay, because that's a thing, but I already talked about that at length during the banner analysis for this festival. Ultimecia Sync. Six hitter instant self QC2. Got time compression mode and Maleficium. If that is active when you use the defend command, it single target defense resistance mine debuff self remove it. So you get one use of that, which is kind of cool. It's dark. Yeah, it's dark. It's not wind. And time compression mode. Self triple cast dark, instant cast dark, chase 2 dark. So you get 2 turns of self triple cast and instant cast dark. But after the second turn, the status removes itself and does an overflow attack. Alright, Minfilia Synchro. What do we got here? Instant triple buff, high quick cast 3. Blessing of Light, Will of Light. Blessing of Light is chase 3 support. With party weakness damage 50% 1. Interesting. Her attack command is just a Wrath with QC1. That's actually not bad. And defend command is single target 40% DR1, instant cast 1. If Will of Light, you also grant cap break for a turn to somebody, and you can only use it once. What is the rationale only getting to use that once? This sync sucks. So she can Wrath in QC1. That's her sync. And twice during the sync, she party weakness damage 50%. This is the best part of it. For sure. But it's only twice over the course of the sync. So 2 turns of party weakness damage 50%. And then one person gets a BDL +1 for a turn. It's so weak. It is so weak for a sync. Meanwhile, friggin' Queena on Banner 1 runs laps around this thing. Alright, Cait Sith Sync, Instant Party dual buff for 50% is always like that buff. For mages, they're gigantic soft cap. And Magical Hack Quick Cast 3, magic damage plus 30%. For 15 seconds, magic damage plus 30%. Is that buff alone accounts for like 90% of the strength of Manvilia's Sync. And that's the same buff that's on his Awakening. Attack commands, Dancer, Party, 1500 heal, self QC1, plus 1 Salvation Robot. Defend commands, if you use it and you only have 0 or 1 Salvation Robot. Pleasure dice. Whoa. Instant Party stock, so Instant Party time loss. Self-Salvation Robot 0. But if you have 2 Salvation Robots, so you gotta use this twice to get that. It's not really a great command. Instant Party 2K stock, 40% DR1. Yeah, what? It's like, all of this does a whole lot of nothing. But it's still 15 more seconds of magic damage plus 30%. But if you've honed Cait Sith's Awakening, he does that anyway, so this sync is actually useless if you have a honed woke. Am I right? His Awakening is fantastic. And that's why you benefit from honing it. Alright, Mog's Awakening 2. I'm not going to really go into that. I'm just going to say that it is one of the best support soul breaks in the game. Because it's kind of like it is what Cait Sith Sync should have been, which is something that assisted the other major soul break on the character. Mog's Awakening 1 and Awakening 2 are extremely good together for mage teams, and Mog's Awakening 2 is good enough to make it onto some physical teams. They just go together well. And the problem with Cait Sith Synchro is that it's just a worse version of his Awakening. Lilisette's Awakening here is here too. Wow. Lilisette's Awakening is a jack of all trades. Bahamut Awakening. It is definitely not the best. It's not the worst. It can do all the things, though. So if you do have a good enough team, then this can be all that you need. It is the Swiss Army knife of Bahamut Awakenings. Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Well, Lilisette provides untyped QC as well. Unless you're not talking to me. I don't think you're talking to me. Where is she not so good? When you would rather have somebody with... Well, for Dreambreaker, there are a lot of situations where Tyro's crit chance to party and Astra would be better. With Tyro being one of the full break counters with his OSB. Oh, yeah. Over here. I think people underestimate the amount of damage that the Defense Resistance Mine minus 70% debuff adds, but it is not in any realm. It is not the equal of a Magic and Mind 50% buff plus just a straight 30% damage buff. So Tyro is good for strictly physical teams, while Cait Sith and Mog are strictly good for magical teams, and Lilithset is, like I said, she's jack of all trades. It's definitely not the best at either, but she's competent enough. Definitely for Dreambreaker. I've used her a few times in Dreambreaker. And I'm assuming that there will be teams where I'm going to be using her in Bahamut as well. But if you have the option to specialize, you benefit. Garland out of nowhere, Limit Glint. Ultimecia's Endark stacking. Cait Sith is old, but good. Glint Plus. This adds to his toolkit, and it is one of the things Lilithset brings on her awakening. Self-Instacast 1 is 0 soul break cost, and Ultimecia, well, BLK damage plus 20%, or 25%, that's always good. And one of those weird QC3 LMR pluses. Cait hero ability? Causes defense and resistance minus 50% and grants HP stock 1000 all allies. So it's just an advanced version of Passionate Salsa. Or an advanced version of the 5-star dance. It's 1000 HP stock every turn kind of sucks. Certainly not Mog hero ability. Oh, it's probably one of those Terra types. Have you seen Terra's Glint plus 2? Adds chase onto her dark attacks. Or, well, Terra is wind attacks, but Ultimecia dark attacks. It is one of the better stacking Glint pluses. I like Terra's a lot. Especially since I'm forced to use it, because of the way she's built. Yeah, 6 single attacks, just like I said. It's just a 6-hit chase on dark attacks. Just like I already said. Cait Sith's hero ability? Over Crushing Tango? Yes. Alright, so Yuna's Limit Summon, we actually already went over it at the start. It's a limit summon. It's a good thing I don't really have to talk about these. Because they just kind of do the thing. They take your hits. Sephiroth True Arcane. Sephiroth True Arcane. Gonna feel similarly to Cloud, I guess. It's it's there for the massive arcane, and I mean, it also lets you start out the fight immediately with BDL. Like that's a useful thing for Bahamut. So I mean, that's just good. Shantoto True Arcane. Yeah, yes, please. Squall True Arcane. Yeah, I'll take that too. This is another Banner 3 that we have during this festival. Very similar, very similar. Because Shantoto instead of Ash, Squall instead of Tidus, Sephiroth instead of Cloud. Lines up really well. Onion Knight Earth Mage Synchro. Let's see what we got here. Party Magic Mine Resistance plus 30%. 3 stacks of Unearth. Channel Earth. Channel Earth is chase 3 sync commands with Self-Earth Magus. What the hell is Earth Magus? Well, we'll find out when I talk about the defend command. First command is 6 hits, QC1. Defend command with no Earth Magus is instant self-Earth ability damage 30% 3. But if you do have Earth Magus, so you need to use the first sync command 3 times first. Or I guess if you want to use the non-powered up commands too. But anyway, use 3. And then you get Earth Magus, and then it does instant party Earth ability damage plus 30% 3 HQC1. Okay, well that is good. I like that. 3 turns of plus 30% for the team. You don't really have to sacrifice anything for that. Because all you have to do to charge it up is use what looks like a pretty good command as it is. So hey, okay. I'll take that. The Butts. Water Synchro. Fire resistance plus 10%. Or 10, yeah. Torrential Bond and Devotion mode. Fire resistance. Alright, Torrential Bond. Chase 3 sync with self-fire resistance plus 10%. I mean, he really D's up. Devotion mode. Self-water ability damage 10, 20, 30% casting speed. 1.523 under... Oh, so the more his fire resistance grows. The more Devotion mode grows. First command is a 6-hitter. Second command is instant self-dual cast Spellblade 1, water damage plus 10%. So it chases 3 sync. With no way to ATB on Bartz, there's no way you hit 9. So the most you're looking at here is 20% fire resistance, 20% ability damage, and times 2 cast speed. But these buffs don't, or at least on here, they don't state that they end. So wouldn't these exist for 15 seconds after your 6th action? I'm gonna check Enleers. Nope. It is not mentioned, but devotion mode is removed if the user does not have sync mode. Never mind. It actually is not good. This is not good. Oh, he starts with 10%. You're right. So it would, after 3 turns, it would go to 20%. And after 6 turns, you basically get a 1 turn of this. I mean, it's fine. It's kind of weak. I don't know. We'll see. Sephiroth Limit Break, Shantotto Limit Break, those are both fine. Uniwoke 2 is good. It's a full break counter and a Medica with Last Stand on it, all in one. And it gives her soul break points. And Whistle Awakening is White Magic Summoning Awakening. Just a high quick cast. No rank boosts, but I think her first one has rank boost. $250 Soul Break points stacking, Glint Plus to Onion Knight, and a couple of great Glint Pluses to Yuna. Finally, she gets her Protect Shell Haste. And 500 Soul Break point Glint Plus. I liked everything that I saw here. Except for Bart's sync. Yeah, it's at least worth throwing 50 at. And hopefully you get one of the big things. And there's plenty of big things to get. And it would make plenty of sense to have a higher investment into it too. I just know that I'm not going to have as much Mithril for this festival as I did for the current one. Y'shtola, True Arcane, Instant Self Quad Element mode. So it's just a True Arcane, but with Quad Element. Okay. VV Sync 2. Makes sense since he got his Ice and Lightning hero ability. Frost Flash Advent. Frost Flash Advent is Chase 2 Black Magic with dual cast Ice Lightning 1. Ooh. First command 6-hitter with plus 30% damage, and defend command is BLK instant ×1 attack self QC3. That sucks. But, I mean, this is all about this. There's no need to use sync commands if you don't want to. He just gets a guaranteed dual cast every other turn. That's not a whole lot of letters to describe something extremely strong right there. Alright, here we go. We finally made it to Serra Syncreto. 10 single, or 15 single. 3 stacks. Crystal Tier mode. Crystal Tier mode is self-defense resistance plus 30%. Casting speed times 0.7. It's 0.7. Chase 3 sync. Uh-oh. With 1 single piercing attack, self-awaken Farseer mode. So after 3 turns, Crystal Tier mode turns into Awaken Farseer mode. Awaken Farseer mode is dual cast water, water ability quick cast, and water ability plus 30%. It's not an OSB, it's just a piercing attack, but that's fine. It's going to be a guaranteed cap breaker. But yeah, it chases water with a piercing attack. I actually kind of like this. Maybe just use Command 2 3 times. So for instant times 3. So you get your 3 sync, and then you just start using your hero ability. This is if you're comboing it with an Awakening. Otherwise, then obviously you just go back to using Command 1. Now, yeah, Awaken Farseer mode, once this activates, it's every single turn. So she 100% dual casts every single turn. Has complete water ability quick cast and plus 30% water ability damage. But it is after 3 turns. She needs to use 3 sync commands to get to that point. So the most you're getting out of this is probably 4 turns. Still, I mean, 4 turns of guaranteed dual cast, that's cool. Yeah, it would be guaranteed triple cast under Awakening. And yeah, I do think that that's a viable thing. No, this is very, very different from Assail. Anyway, I like it. I know that another water mage comes and beats the pants off of her very soon after this, but it's still good. Ishtola's Witchcat Sync, Realm Sync from the Final Fantasy VI event that passed recently, Ishtola's Witchcat Awakening, Realm's super old Awakening, Vivi gets a new Ultra, 10 times single, fire, ice, lightning, non-elemental, self QC2, magic damage plus 30%. In tri-element mode too. Well, magic damage plus 30% is nice. If you're not using Kate Seth. Otherwise, that's the same status. Wouldn't stack. Waka Limit Glint? Sure. Vivi, Switch Draw Glint Plus, Serra... Overflow Glint Plus, and Serra Water Dual Cast Legend Materia Plus. Every 3rd water ability dual cast. Well, kind of a weird banner. Pure Mage, plus a little Realm sprinkled in there. And it's, I like the theme. It's mages that are doing things that they don't normally do, or didn't originally do. Vivi the Fire Mage with Ice and Lightning. Y'shtola the White Mage doing her witch thing. Sarah the Ice Mage doing water things. The banner's fine. I don't think that I would pull on this, since at this point in the game I'm committed to Y'shtola being a healer for me, and getting elemental stuff for her doesn't help me as much as it would have in the past when the realm renewal happened. So not for me, but they are, all three of them are good mages. Banner 5, I already actually talked about this one frequently during the current festival, because it's shares a lot in common with our Banner 1, with Papalymo and Delita being here. But there are some big changes. There are enough changes. Like Papalymo's Awakening being here. Zidane True Arcane and Titus True Arcanes at the top of the banner. So Delita's Sync and Awakening is also here. But besides the two dyads, we got a lot of Galoof, if you're interested in that. And so I'm going to take a look at some Galoof stuff. Papalymo's very, very simple synchro. Just he starts out with instant ATB and instant cast 3. Haven't done it yet, Zenkichi. I haven't done like the last 3 Transcendental. I hope to get to it this time. Alright, let's take a look at Galoof. Is this new? No, it's not new. Nothing on this banner. So of course, it's a Banner 5. I'm personally going to look into this because I have no idea what this stuff does. Memories follow-up. What is Memories follow-up? Chases sync attack with +1 memory. Okay. Sync attack is just a 6-hitter. Okay. Defend command, which I assume takes advantage of the memories thing. 0 memories, instacast 2. 1 to 2 memories. Party crit damage 2. Party crit chance 100, self memory 0. It's just one of those utility syncs, like Ramza and Riku. And you start out, you don't get to adding the buff to the party until, like, the 3rd command. It's good if, yeah, this is like a chain holder thing. So if you're using Galoof together with other heavy hitters for Earth. Love Papalymo's Awakening. Don't have to look too far to see the value in that. 2 turns plus 30%, 4 turns plus 40%, and on the 6th, fire command or attack used plus 50% to party. Zidane Limit Break, Papalymo's Awakening, just went over it. More Delita stuff. Galoof Awakening 2. Baldesion King and attack. King mode, chase 3 Earth. Self 250 soul breakpoints. Good on a chain holder. It's the old Strago Ramza thing now. and Cloud. Chase 3 Earth with an overflow attack. This is a very basic chain holder awakening. I like this Ultra. 20% in Peril Earth and Party Earth damage plus 20%. Self and Earth and QC3. I like that Zidane Glint Plus. Instant in Peril and Self Wind damage plus 20% for free. And Papalymo's very good LMR. I don't think there are bad versions of this LMR. Just plus 25% damage. I can select it right now. Can I? Are there LMR pluses on that? I know his dual cast is on there. I didn't know the LMR Plus was on there too. Well, Banner 5 is like Banner 5. There's nothing new here. But if you've managed to dodge the stuff that's on here... Oh, okay. Zidane's... And this does make a pretty damn good banner, if you don't have any of the things. I have managed to dodge most of the things on here. I think I have a dupe. It's one of the best relics on the banner, though. Papalymo Synchro. It is my only dupe. I'll have to think about it, because the chance to get Tidus and Zidane's True Arcanes on a banner with Galoof things, which hopefully I want Galoof things, and I will definitely want Galoof things if I get Gladios Synchro off of the current Banner 5. So if Galoof turns into a big winner for me, then I'm basically required to pull at least once here. Because that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's like 9 good things on a 12 relic banner. It's hard to ask for more than that. So yeah, this could be a good banner for me. But yeah, it'll depend. How I feel about Banner 3, that's kind of what stuck out to me as the best banner of the festival. It's the Yuna banner. Probably required to pull at least once here. Because a lot of this stuff is just good by itself, for me. Getting Yuna's Glint Pluses are good for my Yuna, because I do at least have her Awakening, and I've got USBs and stuff for her. So either of these things will be good for anywhere I use Yuna, just at least in Final Fantasy X. Definitely wouldn't mind Onion Knight. Any of the 3 dyads are good. I'd take Yuna's Limit Summon for sure. Yeah, this banner's probably going to get pulled on too. Is Yuna's Awakening any good? Mike, I have Awakening 1, and yes, it can be. It allows her to passively heal while dealing damage. Is her Awakening on this banner any good? Yes, extremely. It would be a huge win for me to get her second Awakening to go with the one that I already have for her. Can this woke to off-realm heal in Bahamut fights? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I can. So it gives her Soul Break gauge plus 250, which is obviously good for a character that likes to spam USBs. And Awoken Whistle. Wait a second. It's listed weirdly. So it let me see actually. There's something wrong with the description on Lear's. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it has the same chase. So it chases a party 45 heal after using a white magic or summoning ability. Just like her Awakening 1. Though Awakening 1 is only summoning. Yeah. I like the banner. I don't see any banner here that I want to heavily invest in. I think that's the difference between the current festival and this festival. Like, I'm probably going to max out at 100 on 3 and 5. But I'll take any excuse to leave after a single pull. I can't stand Banner 2. Banner 1 is strong. But there's a lot of Celeste on here. And I don't want Celeste. 4 things just on her. Sayador, I don't want him. I think I'd have to sacrifice this banner. As much as if I get Gladiolus' Sync, it's going to hurt that much more. Not being able to pull for his True Arcane. But, there's just a high concentration of stuff I don't want here. No. I usually don't go that far ahead. I just went over that. 3 and 5. I don't know. Beyond the Enna banner. And possibly Final Fantasy 2. Noctis gets a lightning arrow ability. Third hero ability for Noctis. Varian looks like he finally gets a usable hero ability. That's way too far into the future, Zenkichi. Map multipliers. Is it at least as good as Bart's? It would suck for Bart's to get a 5-hitter with 4 elements that has a better multiplier than Firion. $4.75. It is worse. It's actually just worse. So Bartek gets a 5-hitter, a 4 element that does 1.1 per attack. And Firion gets a 3 element that does 0.95 per attack. For a large multiplier overall difference. The Bart's is 5.5 total and Firion is 4.75. I don't understand what is why. Why did they do this? This is so mean. Rydia limit summon. Oh man, she's gonna wait 3 months to get hers? That is the snub of the century. I do like Alisei True Arcane. And Rydia True Arcane 2. Rydia Holy Sync. Whoever this character is, she sucks. Alara Sync 2. Crit damage 50%. Don't have to use her USB 2 anymore. It's a good banner. No, I never said anything about Renault's ATB sync sucking. Renoa sucks. It's in her DNA. No amount of good relics are going to be able to scrub that filth out. Yeah, 2's kind of weird. X-Death, as usual, is pretty cool. Alright, we got the third pure ATB sync with Locke on Banner 3 here. Oh, man. Edge Dyad. Noctis Lightning Sync. Is this a build-up ATB? What is it? Chase ally Earth ability. And after 6 chases, self-instant ATB 3. Okay. And Earth ability damage 30% 3. Yeah. Less control over it, but it should still reliably go off at the same time. You definitely wish that it was... Because you can guarantee when you use Zidane's sync that you're at 0 ATB when the instant ATB goes off. But, I mean, it makes up for it with the 30% damage for 3 turns. Where is the ATB stuff unlock? Right there. It's the Ramen Red 13 type. Just 15 seconds of half ATB. Thank you. Self and Prompto lightning ability damage plus 30%. I thought I said 15. Making me doubt myself. Yeah, this banner's gross. There's nothing bad on it. Yeah, I got a 7-star chain, which are an incremental upgrade to current chains. They don't power creep out our current chains. They're nice. I like what they did with 7-star chains. Chase 3 Ninja with Sub QC3. Okay, we found the bad relic on the banner. You're right. So yeah, this is going to be heavily invested in from me. This is JP Current Fest. Eiko, Banner 4 is a return. There's no top end. Yeah, what is... Eiko Limit Summon comes back. Eiko True Arcane comes back. Dash True Arcane, Furion Sync. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna skip that. Cloud Dyad, Bart's Dyad, Tidus Dyad. Bart's Earth Sync. How is his Earth Sync? Is a Final Fantasy V sync? Multiplier increases on every use. Attack commands. But if you're on a Final Fantasy V... Well, you don't necessarily have to be on a Final Fantasy V team. It could just be on a team with Galoof chaining for him. If 2 plus Final Fantasy V heroes are alive. Or Lena. And Lena's a fantastic healer. Then the defend command is 3 times single earth, self QC2, crit chance 100% 1, and crit damage 50% 1. It's an alternator, I guess. Oh, there it is. Titus Sync 2. Shantoto Sync. Oh no, not Zack! Ooh, Ferris woke 2. And Yuna woke 2. And Mog woke 2. Alright, we started heating up. I didn't expect to heat up this much down bottom. And Barrett woke 2. And Lilith woke 2. Man. It's a really good banner even for me. And I have Lilith woke, I have Zack's Sync, and I have the top thing on the banner, Cloud's Dyad. Well, with Mog and Yuna being here, yeah, there's... It's looking like one pull wonders possibly on Summerfest. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, because I said banners 2, 3, and 5 on the Summerfest, and banner 3 has Yuna, and banner 5 has Titus. We'll see. I think I'm fine with that. I don't mind not pulling on this banner and just saying that my Mithril is for banner 3. And if I have anything left over, then alright, banner 5. If banner 5 makes sense to me at that point. So many things could change. So many things could change. Alright, well that's how I feel with the festival. Banner 3, man. Wow. Banner 3. May just say screw it. I'm pulling for Final Fantasy 2. Yeah. I didn't remember thinking too highly of the Poison Banner, honestly. As awesome as Quistis' Dyad is. Yeah, White Onin should be easier by that point. This seriously, it is 6 months from now. So I'm just gonna have to see where I stand with poison, and when that comes. I at least got Marcus woke right now. I guess Edward awoke too, or not Edward, Edgar. The easiest is going to depend on your team. I know you don't want to hear that, but generally speaking, I think people find Lightning weak to be the least asshole. I do have, of course, the smoke, yes. Is it switch draw? I thought it was water only. Oh, it's switch draw? Then, yeah, I've got at least a good start for my poison chainer. So if I say nay to Final Fantasy II during the season, it's starting to look like only pulling on Final or Beyond's core before next festival. Light to no pulls on next festival. Then we'll have to see. I don't know about 14. I have a strong 14 team already. I want to pull for Thancred. I want my son's Dyad. But I have other needs. More pressing needs. Why do I need one awakening in Final Fantasy XIV? I have Papalymo Sync, I have Alp Sync Woke, and I have Alisei Woke. 3 mages on a team with a healer that has Magical High Quick Cast 3 on a spammable USB. if I pair those four up with a good mage support, I think I've got a sub 30 capable team. Just need to get a better mage support. So currently, I have a choice between Mog with Awakening 1 and a little set. Nope, I do not eat Daddy. Yeah, so basically a little set. That's my weakness right now, is pretty much support. That's my hope. Oh yeah, Adia, Rosa Adia from Discord gave me a select for the Dream selects after the festival. No, Renoa is not actually bad. Renoa gets so many soul breaks that it's not possible for her to be bad. They've tried. They've given her a substandard hero ability. Some weird stuff occasionally, but no, she's not bad. In that festival on her sync, she gets instant ATB 3. She gets a Papalymo sync. No, she is probably my most hated Final Fantasy character. The only person that can give her a run for her money is Machina. Don't ask me to make that decision. It'll cause too much strain on my brain. Why do I hate Renoa? Well, she's a whiny, spoiled brat. It's just a detriment to the entire protagonist collective in Final Fantasy VIII. Never contributes. And that's a good point. They don't want you to like Machina at any point. Renoa's supposed to be likable. Like, you can tell, because she's the love interest of the main character. That she was supposed... There's supposed to be something likable about her, but I can't find it. Not in this universe. And here's the funny thing is that in both this game and Final Fantasy VIII, I used her. She was in my main party. In fact, like, I used the Angel Wings strat. Like, just everything about the actual gameplay revolved around me using her. And she's on every ice team that I make and have made for a while in this game. I was happy to have a good reason not to use her in the 8 Dreambreaker. Thank Kyros for existing. But if she had made sense to use, I would have used her. Yeah, me too, Mazumune. I hadn't played Final Fantasy XIV, but... And I can't stand Final Fantasy XIII. But early on, Alphinaud and Cid Raines were like... I wanted to find reasons to like them, because they were so fun to play. Fujin, was... There's not a whole lot to her character in 8, which, as long as you have a reason to want to find good things about her, it's fairly easy to come up with them. So, Alphinaud, Cid Raines, and Fujin were my 3 that Record Keeper, you know, made me like more. Yuffie! I never really paid attention to Yuffie's character in 7. But even earlier than those 3 mages that I just outlined, I started liking Yuffie because of Record Keeper. And this is way back. Because of her unique Clear Tranquil, instantaneous 40% HP Medica to party, used that a lot. And it's interchangeable, so I ended up using her on a ton of teams. I don't mind Squall. I actually like him as... I have a favorable disposition towards him. but I can't think of a single good thing about Rinoa. There's some good 13 characters. 13 characters is not what spoiled it for, well, some of, because Snow plays such a central role for a large part, at least at the beginning of the game, at least part of the 13 that I've played, the parts of 13 that I've played, that he spoiled some of the game for me. Absolutely, Snow did. I just couldn't stand his character. But that's not the main reason. How does Snow possibly get worse? Ow. I do know all of these things live to play. You're not actually making any points that I care about. Unless you're talking to, like, the general populace that dislikes 8, I like 8. I like 8 enough to have paid attention. Okay. I like Squall. I like Selphie. And the only reason that I like Selphie is because they chose to develop the character by giving her the Trabia portion. It actually showed a side of one of the characters. I don't understand the love for Quistis that is very widespread, apparently. I was not exposed to that at all prior to doing the whole Record Keeper thing, because she's not a character. She doesn't really do anything in 8. She has an arc at the very beginning of the game, which is really just there to develop Squall's character, and then she totally disappears. The only person that disappears more is Irvin. Yeah, I am willing to give a longer leash to kids. And Hope was a dumb kid. Snow has no excuse. There's no excuse for what he is. The fact that Hope as a kid meant that doing dumb things and growing from them actually makes sense. Snow's just dumb. He doesn't learn from any of the mistakes he makes. He just keeps on making them over and over and over again. It's like a rambunctious version of Machina. And that actually made me like Lightning's character. Lightning was never fooled by Snow. It made me dislike Sarah. But I guess I can give a bit of a leash to Sarah, sort of, for just being dumb kid puppy love, I guess. Yeah. Everybody makes those kind of mistakes. There's no way I could personally judge anybody for that. I think I've played through halfway of 13, but I haven't touched 13.2 or 3, so I wouldn't have anything to say about those. I did stream 13. And then I stopped. I couldn't play anymore. I just hated it that much. I think I got to Pulse. And then, I just wasn't enjoying myself. Now DQ11, that's something I definitely want to play. There are a lot of games I want to play. So I have this thing that I need to finish what I've started. And before moving on to another game, I want to make sure that I finish Chrono Cross first before I start up something else. I just need to get the train rolling. Because all I gotta do is play it once, and then I'm gonna want to continue playing it. It's once the momentum stops, it's hard to get going again. Like, we've been talking about Final Fantasy VIII, not just now in chat, but on Discord a little bit too, and it made me want to play it. And I definitely would not mind streaming Final Fantasy VIII. But I also want to play a lot more. Point out all the stupid stuff? Oh man, that would make for some great entertainment. Yeah, that's the idea. That's what I was trying to get at. It's like, yeah, I want to play Final Fantasy VIII, like, right now, but I also want to play, like, almost all of the others. So why not start at the beginning? No, I haven't, Eraser. It's on the list, for sure. I do want to play them. I want to play Tactics Ogre. I started out playing it, but didn't have the time when I started, so I got off of it. I've never played Final Fantasy V. 11 and 14 wouldn't be things that I would stream. Unless I picked up Final Fantasy XIV full time. That is a barrier that I'm hesitant to dive into. I actually liked the leveling system of Final Fantasy VIII as long as you ignore it. I think part of the problem with the Final Fantasy VIII leveling system is trying to game it makes it boring. Right. So don't try to game it. Just go along with it. It doesn't make you weaker. It makes you weaker by stats and stuff. There's power spikes and stuff like that, but the junction system matters more than the leveling system. If you just ignore the fact that stuff scales with you, it ends up being just like any other Final Fantasy, where the stuff gets harder as you go through the game. Oh yeah, it does a terrible job. So I like Final Fantasy VIII's whole mechanic system because, well, yeah, it was for those reasons. I ignore the leveling thing. I gladly level. I do not do the low leveling thing. I do not avoid experience. I don't do that. Only if you actually grinded the draw system, which you didn't actually need to. It's the refined system that you need to master. And then you can pretty much just ignore draws. And that's a big thing, because, yeah, if draw sucks, like, but there are ways to avoid it, and you absolutely should do that. What Final Fantasy did I say I've never beat? Well, I got some scary ones for you. 2, 3, 5, 6, 13. There you go. Yeah, last time I did that, I stopped in the middle of it, Eraser. Streamed it, too, if you want to go searching. Killed Shadow and then stopped playing. But going through from the start and playing all of them would give me, you know, kind of incentive to go through all the ones that I haven't played yet. I remember the battle system in X2 being good too. spoiled by a soundtrack that grated on my ears. I couldn't stand it, and that is a big part of the battles. Neither, Ryan. I think I choose the randomizer and use their vanilla settings. So it basically is vanilla Final Fantasy 1, but with fixes. Or I'll just play Final Fantasy 1 randomizer. That'll be my Final Fantasy 1 run. I didn't think 12 was that bad to finish. It didn't seem like it stopped you from progressing quickly. There's a lot of extra stuff that seemed like it'd be very easy to get caught up in and start chewing up your time, but I mostly avoided that stuff. And maybe someday. I played Zodiac Age. That was the one that I played. And maybe someday I'll do all of the extracurricular stuff. But for the most part, I would say I liked 12. Wasn't one of the best. I think because of the fact that Vaughn is a bystander, there's kind of a, I don't know how to put this, like a dissonance between how grand the story is supposed to be, but you're kind of held back from being invested in it. So it feels like you're looking at the grand story through like a clouded window. That's a very weird way to put that, but I hope that makes sense. But I wouldn't mind playing 12 again, if we got to that point. Who knows how long it'll take me to get through all of this stuff. So, I mean, okay. But not getting ahead of myself here. First, I need to finish Chrono Cross. And then start Final Fantasy 1. Get going. And hopefully, see, my fear is that Final Fantasy 2, 3, 5, that there will be something that I dislike about the games and that'll make me stop. I love Final Fantasy 1. But something about the games that might make me stop and not want to keep playing it anymore, and then I'll feel held up. Like, it'll be a roadblock in continuing. I'm going to need to come up with, like, a way to push myself past. Like, if I don't like one of these games, I just say, I'm sorry, I'm not playing anymore, just going to move on to the next one. My biggest concern would be with Final Fantasy III. Because I don't know anything about 3. It's just blank, and I'm afeared of what lies behind the curtain. While, you know, people talk about 2 all the time. They talk about how much the leveling system sucks. So at least I know it's got that going for it. And knowing that that's a bad part of it can help me mitigate my fear of it. While 3 is just... I don't know what the hell that game's all about. Well, I would at least want to play the version of 3 that has characters. So one of the newer versions. Is there a PSP version of 3? PSP had a lot of the good remake versions. I thought 4's was good. But I'm gonna play 5 on DS. I've heard that's the best one of that. No, not DS. Game Boy Advance? Game Boy Advance. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is I would play Game Boy Advance because of the graphics. The 5 and 6 Steam graphics are offensive. Well, I recently played 4 on stream, and that was the PSP version. So I think if I played it again as part of like a grand marathon, I'd probably want to play a different version, which would probably be the original. For PSP was good. I don't want to play a completely different game. I at least want to play faithful remakes, if they're going to be remakes. Yeah, I never really ran into difficulties in Final Fantasy IV. If there were difficulties that I ran into with 4 PSP, it was just exploration difficulties, like... Stop these random encounters! Yeah, the best evidence would be me playing fights completely incorrectly and still winning. Yeah, when can I even start up Chrono Cross again? It's not tomorrow, and it's definitely not on Monday. I don't know. Yeah, I can't even give a date. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Maybe this talk will give me the motivation that I need to get the ball rolling again. I can get behind that. I like 9's final dungeon a lot. But 8 was better. Because 9 was... The 9's fights were good, its music was good, and it had great closure story attached to it. But I really liked Ultimisia's Castle for the openness of it. The numerous boss fights. With the locking mechanic. Yeah, 8 has to be one of the best. Well, I mean, Necron was not a thing, but I didn't say the last boss, I said the final dungeon. Memoria. Shit, now I want to play 9 again. Fuck. But it's 9. I have to start at 1. You know what I should do? Here we go. Maybe then this is just going to be worse because the ones that I really want to play are going to end up at the end. Yeah. The rando. There you go. 6. How long would it have gotten me to get to 9? Well, 14's doesn't count. Some good ones, though. 6, 4, 7. Oh, 9. That was pretty quick. Yeah, no, I have to finish Chrono Cross. And those rolls that I just made do not count. For all of you that got pumped up for 6. I don't know if I'm going to do them in order. I don't know if I'm going to do them spread out randomly by choice. You know what I'll do is probably give the choice on what I play first during the marathon to the subscribers. Alright, yeah, have a good night. I mean, I'm done. Obviously. I'm just screwing around. Games do I don't want to play? I think 13 is the only one that qualifies for that. Oh, why play, not what. Have a good night. Yeah, I'll get out of here. What do we got? It's Saturday. So Tuesday's Banner 5. So guaranteed stream on Tuesday. And then with Festival complete, hopefully, either I'll have some Mercury Keeper content to do because I'll be at the end. Or, you know, once I'm finished mopping up everything that has to do with Festival, then I will will myself to complete Chrono Cross. So have a good night.